Hey Luke, what's up? It's going good, it's going good. Passed my 300k goal. And I thought April was gonna be pretty red. I think it was positive by probably 10 or 20k. It was a pretty bad month though. But if I can be net profits, or if I can be like green in a month where I'm shorting this crazy bull run, it's a pretty good sign. Like, I really thought it was gonna be a really deep red month. I went back to eval jail this month, and I usually don't spend long. Like, I think that was the first time this year where I was all out of accounts, like 0 funded accounts. And that's because I started shorting. Like, when did I start shorting? Like here? I started shorting somewhere here. Basically almost every single day. And now we're here. So as long as we don't get a crazy market, I don't know. I'm pretty curious what my first red month will be. Like, will it be from just me mismanaging accounts, or would it be like a crazy run like this where I'm shorting the entire time, or a crazy drop where I'm longing the entire time? I figure not the greatest month either trading wise. Yeah. All the indicators are doing like really well. The majority of the losses this month was just from discretionary trading. If you go back and like look through every day's levels, they're like spot on. Like the win rate is probably like 70%, like 70 plus. But it's mostly just me being an idiot and trading like, oh, I think I'm gonna long now, like just off of gut feeling. For some reason my Apex is under maintenance. I don't know if any of you guys use Apex, or if you use Apex, Luke. I hope I'm not like getting banned or something. That would fucking suck. Because I think I can request 1 or 2 payouts from Apex today. But it says your account is undergoing maintenance. Please check later or contact support. Like, what does that mean? I wonder if anyone else's account is under maintenance. Only Lucid, who knows, maybe you're being paused, stop you from trading only for a few days. Yeah, hopefully I'm not going live or anything with them, because the people that were sent to live with Apex, Apex said they'll do it in batches, but I feel like the live program right now, it feels like the live program is a soft ban, because I see every day on Twitter it's the same people that like they're waiting for a response on their live accounts. And I understand live accounts takes time to get ready, but there's been like a total lack of communication. So I hope I'm not being sent to live. I'm pretty like, I don't think I'm doing enough damage to be sent to live. Like I'm doing decent with Apex. Compared to other people, they're doing some pretty big damage. It's annoying. Oh, what's up, Dab? No job. 20 days is still not even an announcement of how the program is going to be like. Yeah. So it just feels like a soft ban, right? How come you're trading this early? Usually wait 1 hour to see the trend in overnight. I haven't been doing my overnight scalps recently, Luke. Like, the win rate is really high, but the R&R is just way too low. Like, it's way too negative. compared to the percent lines and the XYZ lines, it's almost like not worth it. So I've been kind of not trading the overnight model. What's up, Lucas? Like, let's see how it did in the past couple days. Okay, let's see. Okay, so 7 downtrend. So I'm looking for 15 to 20 minutes of buying pressure. So technically I would be shorting like right here. 27863, next ad at 78 or 80 right here. And how many points is this? 80, 62, 18 points, almost 20 points. With 1 mini this will be enough, but this account will die. This one right here. Then the next ad would be 95 or 900. 900. I like the flat numbers. This one would hit tick profit too. Almost like exactly 20 points. I like switching away from patterns and sticking mostly to the models that I have data backing it. So the XYZ levels are actually they've been like really strong. So I've been putting like a lot of my risk on those levels. I got 3 payouts on the new accounts. They put me on graduated, and when they make it sound like you get 6 payouts and just gets the accounts closed. Yeah, that's like a pretty bad sign from them. That's why, like, the way that I trade, where I don't copy trade, I get payouts. They're extremely spread out, or not extremely, but like they're spread out like week by week. So that helps me like go under the radar, in my opinion. But I'm hoping that this is not the case for Apex, because I have like a lot of accounts with them. I'm back up to 20, and I think like 10 of them are above like I think 4K buffer, like 3 to 4K buffer. A couple of them are 2K buffer, and then the other ones are going to be new ones that I just passed today. Do you see sales in short term next 1 hour? I have no idea. Let me check financial juice, see if I'm missing anything here. Okay. Okay, Iran's foreign minister with progress in talks, blah blah blah. They should be wary of being pulled back to the... Okay, I don't even know what quagmire means. It's a Family Guy person. No military solution to the crisis. Blah blah blah. Trump concludes his remarks. Okay, so Trump had a talk. What did Trump? Doing other ways of tariffs. I hate to have to pay back tariffs. Ship departed Gulf escorted by U.S. military forces. There was like a random news event this morning where it's like Iran was like, we shot missiles at a U.S. ship and it hit. And then the U.S. news was like, no, it didn't. I was like, okay. That's like so dumb. Which means one of them is lying to us, which is pretty stupid. And I think there was an attack on there was an attack on an oil place earlier today. I was already done trading by the time those news the news hit. Blah blah blah. Okay. Looks like we don't really have any, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like things are very peaceful, so. But who knows? You know, maybe all these missiles are gonna take us to all-time highs, as they usually do, apparently. If we rally up to, like, I think I would consider shorts at 900, just a flat 900 number, and also 28,000 flat. Other than that, I don't really see any shorts. I have a couple of targets, but they're very far away. Right now, we went nowhere. I mean, it opened and like nothing's moving. We're like 15 points away from the open, so nothing's going on. I kind of want to just place like a trade on one of my Apex evals, just to see if I'm like banned or something. Not banned, but like if I'm like graduated. I'll do like one micro, just to see if it goes through. Okay, it went through, so I can still trade. All right, I lost 54 cents. Let's test that. Let me see if the... Nope, still under maintenance. I wonder if other people are seeing this maintenance screen. Let me check on Twitter to see if anybody is let me see if anybody on Twitter is experiencing the same thing. Dude, on Twitter, there's so many... There's so many fake news, like accounts. I literally just saw a tweet where it says, like, it said official, Iran has declared war on the US. Like, what? Like, no verified source, no anything. Not much going on. This is a pretty slow open. Kind of feel like just placing a long and then just sitting on it. We'll see. I'll let it play out first. think I have a couple accounts ready for a payout after today. I might just throw in like one mini on a dip or something, then just let it play out. I think VIX is slowly climbing, which is a good sign for sell-offs. Maybe we'll get bigger ranges on these days. Like the range from yesterday's open was, I mean, it was decent. It was 300 points. I might just take like a payout trade if we dip down to 27760. One of my accounts only needs like $100 for a like a 2.8k payout, I think. And then another one needs, I think, 500. The other account that needs 500 is the My Funny Futures Builder account. They had a sale for it. I'm not a big fan of the account. It's the account with the daily loss limit. And for for Apex, at least the daily loss limit like scales up. So Apex starts at 1,000, and then it becomes, I think, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. Which I thought this builder account would also do, but no, it's always 1,000, I think. Which fucking sucks. Like if you want a big day, like a 2k day, you basically have to go take a 2R trade. If you want a bigger day, a 3k day is a 3R trade. Just because you're basically trading a 1k account every single day, which really sucks. And there's consistency. I don't understand, what was the point of this account? Well, actually, I think it's because it's like 2 days to pay out. What's up, Chris? I try to stream every overnight session. I just took a week break because I was in I was at a conference for work. That basically lasted, it was last week, like Monday to Thursday. So I had no overnight session to stream. But I usually stream about, like, I would say 2 hours to 3 hours, depending on if there's any action. Usually if I'm stuck in a trade, like I will wait until I hit TP. So I've had some streams last like 4 hours, and I'm just trying to get like one payout day on one of my accounts. Like literally like $150. And I'd be stuck on a trade for like 4 hours. And it's not like a micro trade, it's like 1 minute. So every overnight, I used to do like an hour after market opens, but I think I'm gonna start doing as soon as market opens. Gotcha. Watching your video, how did you analyze all the market data to determine what is a 2% day or a rare trading day? I analyzed the past, I think, what was it, 4 or 5 years of NQ historic data. And then I ran some data analytic, I did some data analysis to pull out the percents. That's kind of the older model. The newer model, using AI or yourself. The older model had no AI. The older model was all done on Excel. It was all done by me. But the newer model is using AI, because I had to, like, there was like a lot more data than I had. Like, I think somebody gave me like 7 years plus, or like a decade worth of data. So I ended up just using AI for that one. But AI helps for back testing, because the amount of coding you need to know is a decent amount. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting concept when I started trading it. I still do trade it, but historically, there's only one trade that shows up every 3 days on average. I think it's like 1 out of 3 or 4 days where you can trade the percent line model. But the win rate has been really high. Like the win rate for the past did we have any recent ones? I don't think so. When was the most recent one? The most recent one was on the 28th. Or the 29th? Wait, is that a lot? Oh, I guess the 29th. I think another one of my levels is covering it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, for the month of April, it's like it has 15 wins and I think 1 loss or 2 losses, but one of the loss was an entry an hour before market close, and I don't take those. I don't take those trades. So it has for April like basically a 90% win rate. I'm assuming not 90%. It's like 17 out of 18 or like 15 out of, I forgot, whatever I just counted. All right, come on, Apex. Not being under maintenance. Can I just get my payout, please? I'm still waiting on like, I think 11K worth of payouts from Apex. That's sort of the one bad thing about Apex, is that like you can sort of withdraw a lot of money, but it's gonna take like 2 weeks. Versus something like Lucid or TopStep, Tradeify, My Fund of Futures, it's very fast. Fund Index too. Are we close to open? I think we are. Not really. Open is 7759. You trade night sessions or do you trade in the morning as well? I trade both, but most of my trades is done in the morning. I just stream the night session because that's when I can. Because I have a day job, so I can't stream while working. And my work is like sensitive information, so if anything is leaked or like if I accidentally, you know, not mute during a meeting, you know, it wouldn't be good. But yeah, I'm pretty blessed to have a remote job, so I can trade on the side while I'm working. I usually just set up like on Thinkorswim you can set up like sound cues if it goes below a level or above a level. That's usually what I do. But sometimes, like sometimes price moves too quick and it'll just wick to the level that I'm looking at and then I'll just miss it, which kind of sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. Dude, how long is my account gonna be under maintenance? I wonder if I should create a ticket. Support ticket. Create a ticket. Let me try to log out. It's quiet. Yeah, not much action going on. I mean, the range has been like what? We've had a 20-point range so far. Now, according to my overnight model, depending on how it goes in the next 17 minutes, if it stays flat, we can take either direction. Come back into the middle. I kind of want to take the Globex open. I might just throw in like one trade in Globex open, just to have something on the stream. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see if Apex has a scheduled maintenance today. Let's see. We have upgraded our support system, blah blah blah. These are being migrated. Okay. See if anything happens until Tokyo Open. How much longer until Tokyo Open? Is it like soon? Oh, we're getting some movement now. Here it is. Globex open. Might just throw in 3 micros here. That's 1 micro. Wait, is this mini? Oh shit, this is minis. You know what, whatever, I'll leave this. I thought this was a micro. I don't really care too much about these top step accounts. Okay, so I don't think, wait, status, Apex status. Yeah, I might have to contact support. I don't know what's going on. Help desk. No. Okay, get help, create a ticket. Okay, let's put in my email. Account already exists, sign in and create a ticket. What? Bro, okay, log in with email link. Give me the email. I hate how like I have to trade the consistency accounts now. They're consistency accounts and they have a daily loss limit. It's like double like the bane of my existence. I'm like so miserable trading these top step accounts. I literally don't care what happens to them. I hate them so much. Although on the bright side, I don't think they capped my my purchases to 10, because I think when May started, I bought a bunch of accounts and they didn't stop me at 10 combines. I think I bought like 12 and I was like, wait, are they gonna stop me or not? So I think I have like unlimited combines that I can buy, which is like, I guess that's pretty good, but I don't know. For 85 bucks, okay, let me create a ticket. Short description. My account under maintenance. My account is under. Trying to log in and request a pay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, new ticket submitted. Let me see if Tradeify paid me out yet. Not yet. It's okay. Yeah, this is not what you want to see. I wanted 60 to be the balance point. Yeah, when you break Globex open, it's not a good sign. Globex opens right here. Although in 10 minutes, we'll see how the hour ends. Account with Lucid yet? I'm still waiting for my cooldown to expire with Lucid. Yeah, no, I'm still blocked. When did I lose the account? Lucid. April 21st. Okay, it's almost 2 weeks now. Okay, it's 2 weeks starting tomorrow. So I can start buying Lucid accounts again. this long is definitely no longer a good idea. Usually if Globex doesn't if the Globex open, it's like within that one candle that it bounces, you're gonna start seeing a volume increase like right now. Like after this break, this one. Now it looks tiny, but that's because I still have the data from the New York session. I don't know how to get rid of that. You can see that bump. You guys hear me typing? I'm just on Reddit responding to people. Ever used TradingView? I've tried, but it's too complicated. Like setting up orders was too hard. Like here, I pressed one button and I was able to get in. I think TradingView, like instead of doing this, like, oh, I want to enter here, 725 limit buy, boom, like 2 seconds. It's like there's like a pop-up somewhere, and then you put in like your stop loss, your take profit for like every single one, and it's not free, so I don't like it. It's not as easy as Trade-Evade or TopStepX. For charting, I only use Thinkorswim, just because Thinkorswim is free to me. I basically have $1 in Thinkorswim, and they can't close my account. So whenever I need to like mess with an indicator, I usually end up putting it into Thinkorswim, because I don't think TradingView is free. There's like a premium you have to pay for, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for that. Real-time data is free if you connect your broker. You're limited what you can do on it. Yeah, and then when you connect, like, I think you can trade a Trade-Evade account on TradingView, but then it adds another layer of like latency. You know, because like the data has to cross over from TradingView into your Trade-Evade. And if I remember correctly, it was like a tiny bit slow. Like going from a TradingView order into my Trade-Evade account. Then I didn't bother using it. I was like, I'm just gonna try everything on Thinkorswim. This feels like one of those trades that I'm gonna be holding on like forever. Consistency, it gets a bit weirder. You can't take them aggressively. So the first days I had to like take profit at 1K or like 1.3K. It's 40%, so I think the max I would want to make is like 1K per day. What was my trade on this other day? Oh, I guess I had like a perfect take profit here for 1K. Decent entry there. Another fast overnight scalp? Yeah, feels like it. But I'm not. This trade was supposed to be a Globex trade, and we are already like, we are just staying below it. This was the trade. And I hate to see it drop below Globex. So now I'm just holding it just to hold it, just to have something on stream. Now I wanted this to be micros, but I mean, it's 1 mini, whatever. I think the max stop is what, 1K, that's like 50 points. So 27708. Which I really don't like, because we have a bunch of wicks here and this is below 08. So I'm basically just praying that this area holds. I'd rather have the entry be at 08 or 700 versus here. It is one account. Oh shit. I gotta move this back. It's one account. It's like 1,000 out of like, I don't even know how much drawdown I have. Like more than 40K. So I'm risking less than 10% of my entire drawdown for this one trade. But I already lost hope. With it. I have some evals that I could throw at this at 700. Like 700 is the better entry. Like this is not the worst. It's just not the best. Like if I wanted to get in, it would be like this should have been the worst entry. And then here is the second worst entry. Or like this is wave 1 or account 1 and this is account 2. And that's it. And then do I have anything else close by? I don't think so. Oh dude, I don't have anything anywhere close by. Yeah, I have no support or resistance levels anywhere near where we're at. Oh, what's going on? This feels like a news event, sort of. Just this one candle I don't trust. When there's a pickup in volume and it doesn't follow through, and by follow through I mean it follows through in the next 2 or 3 candles. If it's just one big volume spike, it could just be one bump up and then immediately down. And then the volume spike brings the amount of sellers it needs to continue selling. So this one candle doesn't really mean anything to me. I wouldn't be surprised if this candle, how much, it's got 1 minute left. If it ends with a wick, then it continues going down. But let's hope this goes up. I'm not really at a point where I have to worry about my consistency. I was just worried it was a news event and we would see just like a big candle. So I checked financial juice, but I don't think anything is going on. I think my cap should be 1300. I think 1300 per day, 1300. That's like or like 1400. It should be 1400. Should be my max per day. If I'm only looking for 2K payouts. So I'll just keep that up there. I can take profit anywhere in this. Honestly, it's probably smarter if I just take profit at 1K, but I'm gonna leave this up here. I don't like how NQ is weaker than ES right now. You can see ES made a new high, NQ didn't. So if ES pulls back, NQ is going to pull back even further, which is not a good sign. Do you ever trade fair value gaps? I personally don't. I don't really have any ICT or any of that stuff that I trade. It gets too like, I don't know, it gets pretty complicated. I think the only thing I do consider is, they call it SMTs. It's basically when one of the indexes makes like a higher high and the other one doesn't. It might even make like a lower high. In that scenario, if I was long on the weaker pair, I would want to get out of there. I wouldn't want to be long in the weaker pair. It would make sense to be long in the stronger pair. If anything, you would want to short the weaker pair. So that way when the strong pair, when the stronger index pulls back, the weaker pair usually pulls back even further. No, but I personally don't trade fair value gaps. And like the whole ICT stuff, it gets really complicated, I feel like. It feels like it's impossible to teach somebody ICT. There's like what, like 30 hours or something? And like a ton of models. All of my trading models is extremely simple. Like to the point where if anybody had my model, or if anybody had my if anybody had my model, you would know almost exactly where I'm going to trade at, because it's so simple. It's just support and resistance lines. So I like to keep things simple. I think the only hard part about my my models is figuring out where to DCA into. But that kind of depends on the trader. because DCA is very strong. DCA can turn a losing trade into a winning trade, and you don't even need, like for the XYZ model, technically you're looking for 40 points, but if you DCA correctly, you don't even need 40 points. Because it's a 40 point take profit, 100 point stop loss. You can enter anywhere from the line tap to the 100 point stop loss. So if you enter like in a 20 point overshoot, you would only need 20 points, or 20 points from the original entry, like from the original tap. How many points in total do you take your lines with? Initial entry and last DCA entry. That one is kind of hard to describe. But I usually take about 40 points. So for the Z line, for the Z line in the previous day, like right here, I took an entry here and I just took it for 40 points. And I think some for 50. Micros? Oh, how many micros in total do you take your lines with? I take them with like 1 mini per entry, basically. Now the entries kind of kind of differ. You can sort of feel when you should be DCAing into I think I like to try to DCA at least every, like, it can't be less than like 20 points. So like, so that's why I only had 1 entry on this Z line tap here, because it was like the tap and went up like what, 10 points. I would say 20 to 30 points is where my next ad would be. 20 to 30, like right here. And then if there's any areas of any areas that I think are important, like if there's a previous day high anywhere nearby, if there's a anchored VWAP anywhere nearby, if there's another level nearby, I would consider those as my DCA points. So like my first entry could have been the previous day high right here, and then I could have DCA'd 20 points from here, which is a little bit of an overshoot right here. Just because previous day's high and previous day low are very liquid points. So you can see on the on QQQ today, previous day high right here, and then previous day low right here, like almost to the tick, even with huge volume. So whenever there's an area of interest nearby, I usually take that as either a DCA target or a entry target, as long as it's within usually previous only in the overnight. So today in the overnight, because once the current day like comes through, it's now the new lines. So during the overnight, if we hit this Z line, I'll take the short. If we hit this Y line, I'll take the long. But when I get the new lines around market open, around there, then I no longer trade these. So that's the only time I take the previous day lines. And I haven't back tested like using previous day lines, like, so like here. So you see how it's the overnight? So I'm pretty sure I took this trade last night. This long here. Do we have anything else? No, we didn't. And I think that was it. And I don't think I was awake for this, but this was a news event. And then you can see, look what happened after the news event. News event, bam, all the way down here, went all the way up. So the entry could have been either at the monthly level or the higher level, or you could have done like both of them. I think they're, how many points apart? 31, 37. You could have chosen either one, honestly. Another entry, but I don't think anyone was awake for this. This was like 6:35. I wasn't awake for this. 40 points, right? If you entered on the higher one because you wanted a better entry, if you care more about entry efficiency, this was about what, like 50? And then I'm trying to figure out, like, at what point do you stop taking it? Like, what point do you stop taking it? Is breakthrough, and then dip to the area, and then, like, at what point do you stop shorting it? Because you would buy here, you would avoid this news event, you would short here, you would hit your take profit, and then do you short immediately right after? I mean, that's pretty greedy. Would you have gotten, I mean, you would have gotten your 40 points on this dip, but still, there's like a certain point when it becomes over trading, or there's like, oh, it's my alarm. I'd usually only take it like once or twice in like the span of, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour. And ideally, I want it to be like, I want the price to be very far away, like decently far away. Like here during open, this was decently far away. How many points was this? Like 60 points? So was this. On this rebound, this is like 100 something points. That's the only time that I will take those levels for the previous day. So I am looking for that, but we are very far from either levels. Like we are 238 points. No. We're 177 points away from a short and 222 points away from a long. So probably not happening tonight. And this is why I said one candle doesn't mean anything. Like you want to see follow through. You want to see follow through with increasing volume. Oh, we bounced off Globex open. Doesn't this seem more like a short position rather than long? Yes, actually, it does. Yeah, as soon as we broke through Globex, right here, and we were just hovering here, I just wasn't feeling the long anymore. Even on this candle, I wasn't feeling it. And the fact that we bounced almost exactly at Globex open is not a good sign. Like I really hate it when we can't break through Globex open. And I'm like fighting Globex open. I don't like to fight Globex open. And you can see why. The only good thing is that we don't have like a large increase in volume going down, but it's not looking too good for this position, I'm gonna be honest. Plus all the news, it's like, are we finally gonna dip? I feel like there's not been a single positive news, like there's been like no deals recently, and then today there's a bunch of missiles. You're loaded up on puts? Yeah, I have a decent amount of puts. But I mean, we'll see. They're like dated for like, I think 2 to 3 months from now. So we have a lot of time. I bought them basically on this write up. At the end of every single day, or at the end of every like X day where it's like a big candle, I basically bought puts. I don't think I bought this one though. I'm just kind of chilling now. We'll see. Maybe this is like my lesson to never short the stock market. But like this makes no sense. Like if you show somebody this on NASDAQ, right? If you just ignore this day and you show them this, these 1, 2, 3, these 4 weeks, and then you ask them, what do you think happened? They'll probably say some insane, oh wait, oh sorry, I meant 5 weeks. You show somebody this, they'll probably think that like, I think this bounce was even higher than the tariff like retraction. When was that? Speed wise, is there a ruler? How much was this? Like 4,900. Got away. 4,900. Maybe the tariff thing was more. The tariff thing was pretty insane. Like 5 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This isn't counting 1 more week. So 5 weeks would be like here. You would think something crazy happened. But no, this was from the cause of a failed ceasefire. That's pretty mental. But we'll see. I mean, if my puts don't end up printing and they expire worthless, that's okay. I say it's okay, but it's gonna be pretty sad. And what it feels like is that it feels like they are just stalling. Like every single side is stalling. Like Iran is stalling, the US is stalling, Pakistan, like all these other places are just stalling. So like maybe we'll have 2 months and like nothing happens. Do you have data for the last 10 years when it was a continuation trend for 3 to 8 weeks due to a big global event? How many points did it change? How many weeks after did it take to correct? I actually tried looking that up. It's a bit hard for Claude to like pinpoint the exact huge global event. And it was basically a coin flip. There was some that simmered for like, so there was some that rallied a crazy amount, sort of like how we're rallying now. But there were also some that, okay, so there was some that rallied up a lot, like how we are now, and then it dropped X% in the next who knows how long, right? And then there were also some that rallied up a lot and then just like simmered there for like weeks. And then there were some that continued going up. So it was all like kind of a, I mean, the stock market is almost always like 50-50. But yeah, I did end up trying to find the data for that. And it was pretty inconclusive. I think the ones that Claude looked at was like COVID was one of them. I think the tariff event was one of them. And it looked at 2 other days. But when you have Claude try to look through so much data, or just AI in general, the AI gets pretty dumb. It starts hallucinating because there's a thing called a context window, and it's basically how much the memory can, how much it can remember in your current conversation. And if it gets too big, it's gonna start forgetting some stuff that you asked before, and it starts hallucinating. It's one of the big bottle caps of AI right now. And I experienced it using Claude, and then we talked about it in the conference that I went to. It was basically all AI. What if you look for specifically for events that make the market go down big time? 3.5k, 7k points on NQ. That could work. Also, if we just go 1 year by 1 year or 2 years by 2 years rather than 5 to 10 years, that was basically how I. So originally for my percent lines, I basically fed NQ, or I basically fed 7 years of NQ data into Claude, and I was just like, do this for every single day, and then it started hallucinating a bunch of results, and I was like, okay, this is not good. But I think overall the win rate was pretty accurate, because I think for April the win rate was almost like 90%. After tweaking some stuff, like don't trade during news. If there's a 5-minute candle that's 1,000 points, don't take all the lines. So then I started going year by year, and that helped like a lot. Can you give me some tips how to trade around support and resistance zones? Everyone has different supports and resistance zones. I have my own personal private indicators that I sell, and mine comes with a certain stop loss and a certain take profit. But there really is no tips, because I wouldn't be able to describe how many points you should go for or what's your stop loss, because the way that you find a stop loss for a strategy is to backtest it. So the reason why I say for my stop loss for NQ is about 100 points and my stop loss for ES is about 15 to 20 points is because during my back test, or I guess my forward test, I've seen a lot of cases where it would go 100 points on NQ before turning around and hitting the take profit, or 15-ish points on ES before turning around and hitting the take profit. So I guess my tip is to mark your support and resistance zones however you have it set up, and then basically back test, right? What is the best stop loss? What is the best take profit? And best is kind of subjective, right? You can't make the best stop loss. The best stop loss is infinity, and the best take profit is infinity. Because the market only goes up. So now that's an extreme example, but you know, you kind of get what I mean, right? And like, what point does a support zone become a resistance zone? Some people say the initial break. For me personally, I like a break of the support zone into, I would say for NQ, like 30 to 40 points, and then it hovers below the support zone for like an hour. Then to me that becomes a resistance zone. Well, maybe not an hour, maybe like an hour is pretty good. for me, a support turns into a resistance zone once you break through it and you stay below it for an hour, or you break through it by a magnitude of over 100 points on the NASDAQ or over 20 points on NQ. I had a dream where the system glitched where it dumped to 0 and I had a 100 market order. Dude, when you start having dreams about trading, that's how you know you're like, you're too deep. You are addicted. I've had dreams where like I lost every single account, I lost everything, and I had to stop. I had to stop trading. And then I also had dreams where like I hit like a 500 point winner on like all my accounts, and I woke up and nothing happened. Somebody, back to eval geo for me. Yeah, exactly. You know, somebody has like a million, or somebody has like a shit ton of money for Bitcoin. They have a bunch of limit buy orders at $0 at 1 cent if Bitcoin ever drops that low. I forget who it is, but somebody has like a shit ton of money if Bitcoin ever drops to 1 cent. I don't think he'll ever get it, but I think he has a buy order for like $1 million or like more. I think the worst ones is like sometimes I'll go to sleep and I'll have like limit orders on like evals and some funded accounts at specific levels, and then in my dream they would all hit take profit, and I would wake up to an email saying, hey, you hit your loss limit. I'm just like, oh great. I think I have some funded accounts that just need to flip. Oh yeah, all my take profit accounts. Let me group them and just take one micro. I have 5 of them that are ready to become pro, or become funded, but they just recently passed, so I have to wait for a while. I don't know if I hit my 10 accounts yet per month. That's what sucks about take profit, is that they limit you to 10 accounts per month. Let me buy real quick and then I'll just sell. All right, lost $1.50 in all the accounts. Let's go. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 Tradeify accounts 1 day from funded. So hopefully I can get that to funded. They're all 1K away, which I don't want to touch them during the overnight. I want to use them for actual real trades on my actual model. If I want to just like trade and just say YOLO, I would take it on my Apex evals that are like $900 of buffer left. Those are my YOLO accounts where I don't care about them. One of them has $9.50 left. I'm just gonna blow it up right now. What is it? 683, 683. I'm just gonna go 5 minis. Just blow it up. Oh, okay, it's already blown up. Tokyo will be open in 18 minutes. Let's see. Let's see if we'll flush. Let's see if Apex got back to me. Wait, I got a bunch of notifications, but I can't see the notification. Oh, dude, I think I might be in trouble with Apex. I have 29 notifications, but I can't look at them because my account is going under maintenance. This would really suck if I get banned from Apex. I didn't even take that much money out. I think in total I took like, I don't know, 40k, 50k out of like 200 performance accounts. How long do you think it'll be in this trade? Probably when it hits my daily loss limit. This is not a good long. Like, right when it breached Globex, the play was right here. It needed to bounce right here. I lost faith in this trade right here. I'm just holding it because it's one funded account. I don't care too much about it, but it's very weak, and especially, so this is Globex open. We bounced up on this one candle to Globex open, and then immediately got rejected. That's a very bad sign for long. Very bad sign. I hate fighting Globex open, no matter which side I'm on. If I'm shorting here, I hate fighting below to get below here. If I'm longing here, I hate fighting to get above here. It's just like a key level for me. And if you've seen some of the previous days, you'll see Globex is pretty important. Where's Globex? Oh god, there's so many drawings on my chart. You can see Globex is pretty important. This is Globex. So dip. First time resistance here, right? Support, support, support. I'm pretty sure this dipped, I don't know how many points. All right, wicks, 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 and then broke through. I usually like to keep track of Globex, right? Globex here, breakthrough, support, right? And then this is 9:30. Oh Jesus, what was that? Same thing here. Big rally up. Globex is right here. Big rally up. Globex is right here. So I hate fighting against it, which is why I don't like this long. And the only reason why I'm still in this long is because to have something on the stream and because I don't care too much about the account. Right now I'm just worried about, I don't know why my Apex accounts, I don't know why my account is under maintenance. And I really hope I don't lose my, I haven't done anything bad with Apex. Like, I think I had one hedging violation on accident because I was literally asleep. And I had some limit orders and I must have like not set the take profits correctly. So I actually hedged. But then they took out the profits for that anyway. So it's like, so it's fine. And now on my notifications page for Apex, I have 29 notifications. Like, I really hope it's not like, oh, you're graduating to a live account. If I get graduated to a live account, it's very bad news for like anybody because I've barely taken any payouts. I've taken like 50k from them. That's like nothing. Like usually prop firms have like a 100k limit, and their live account, their live system right now is just a huge question mark because there's people on Twitter that, you know, that tweeted, oh, I'm being moved to live, I'm so excited to do this with Apex, and they got the email like 1 month ago, and every week they're like, hey Apex, like, is there any updates, yada yada yada. And I don't think anybody has fully gotten transferred to a live account. right now that their live account feels like a soft ban. Like, live accounts are a ban in general, but this Apex one feels like a literal ban. Like, you don't even have a live account to trade, you just can't trade at all. That's what it feels like. So I hope I don't get that's live. That would suck. So I reached out to their support, their help desk. I'm waiting for a response back. And I looked at the Apex Reddit, I looked at Twitter, I looked at the Apex page. There's no scheduled maintenance, so it's specific to my account. So hopefully I'm not in trouble, because I'm pretty sure I think I can request like 2 payouts today, and then I have like 2 or 3 more accounts 1 more day from a payout. So I'd be pretty pissed. Let me check Twitter one more time. What's up, Albert? Larry post, amazing job. How much percent of the payouts are your expenses? I've been trading for about 1.5 years. Got some payouts. I'm net positive overall, but expenses are eating up my profits. I think I made a post about it. This is like my last expense post because I'm not going to keep track anymore because it's a giant pain in the ass. Here's my net profits. So I posted this. So I got 300K in payouts last week. My total income, now this is everything, including my W-2 for my day job, but these expenses are also everything, like my rent, food, gas, everything, right? So for this entire year, my expenses go up to 331,000. Or no, my income is 331. And then my expenses for everything is 293 minus these fidelity transfers. So my total expenses is 129. So my ROI is roughly 2.56. And I just got another payout today. And I got like another payout. I got one more payout from Tradeify today, and I got one more Apex payout tonight. But I think I'm in trouble with Apex because my account is under maintenance. I don't know why. So 129K in expenses minus rent and whatever, minus rent, bills, food, whatever. I'm too lazy to actually track everything. Oh, wait, what up? Apex updates. I have, wait. Oh, wait, I think my account is out of, maintenance. No, it's still under maintenance. Dude, come on. I just got blasted with a whole bunch of emails. You have 29 general support notifications. Activation steps for your performance account. Okay, so those are past accounts. Apex. What is this? 3 hours ago. That's okay. Hi, here's a brief video from John that he made recently for Apex affiliates and influencers. I'm not an influencer or affiliate, so why did I get sent this? This is an informative video outlining some updates on Apex live prop, violation enforcements, new product, bulk checkout options. Oh, dude, bulk checkout would be so nice. I hate having to click and manually buy like 10 trillion accounts. Okay. That, okay, doesn't help me. Oh. Wait, where am I? What is going on? Anything in spam? No. I thought the fact that I got like a bunch of Apex emails is like a good sign that my account was out of maintenance, but it's still under maintenance. Like, what the fuck? Let me log out. Wait. No. Why does this say graduated account? No. Don't. Oh, please don't make me go live. Please don't. Oh, God. Let me relog. Was this graduated accounts always here? Or am I crazy? Let me refresh my Apex, Trade of 8. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm going live with them. Oh, you've got fucking kidding me. That's so dumb. You're going live with every broker? Dude, I don't want to. I want to keep... I don't want to learn how to trade. I want to keep spinning the slot machine. If I keep going live, I'm gonna have to learn how to trade, and I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Going live. Dude, I'm so fucking pissed. Man, I wish I did prop firms like 1 year earlier. I just needed like, just give me like 1 extra year. Like I figured out my shit, but I figured it out. I've only gotten like 5 months with it. If I got like a year or like 2 years or however long these other influencers got, where they made $1 million plus in payouts, I would also be getting the same thing. But I'm just getting shafted here because I should have been born sooner, man. Curse you. Curse you, world. Oh well, not the end of the world. It does suck. I guess I will find another firm. My Lucid cooldown will be over tomorrow so I can get more Lucid accounts. I guess I can buy more Fund Index accounts. I think we get at live trading, you just have to start using stop loss. Well, it wouldn't necessarily, like, even if I was doing live trading, it still doesn't matter too much because it's not my own personal account. So I don't have too much risk into it. Maybe if Apex does give me like 20 plus funded accounts or live accounts, I don't know how their whole system is going to be, because I think in total the amount of balance I had across all my accounts was probably around like 20k or a bit more. Maybe I'll start trading like that one super serious. You blew Lucid live? Yes. I had 3 trades. They were all losses. So right before I left, I was like, I'm gonna give my Lucid account 3 trades to blow up. And I lost all 3, and I was like, all right, I guess it's dead now. But Lucid basically put me into the category of traders that I get like the Lucid Max account or something, where basically it's $180 for the eval, but it's straight to funded. So if I pass the eval, I go back to being a funded account. And I'm gonna try to do 5 accounts, because I only had 1 account. I only had 1 Lucid like live account, so it kind of sucks. Like, where I'm so used to having multiple accounts. Okay. Let me look at that email again. I was wondering why they sent me that email, like, but it's starting to make sense. Good time to go on the CD? Yeah, for sure. So tomorrow I should be able to buy more of those, and I guess I'll buy more my funded futures accounts, I guess. I'm gonna miss Apex. That was sort of like the cheat code. Just because like you can have so many accounts. So I'm gonna miss those. And they were so cheap too. It's like it's like $34 per account. Whoa. What's going on? What the hell's going on? Okay, so I think this is an obvious sign to go for an all-time high play here. Oh, that was Tokyo Open? Oh. So it's pretty obvious I should go for something like this. I didn't think Tokyo Open was going to give us this big of a candle. All right, let me figure out what accounts I need to buy. You know, if I was smart, I would do like a spreadsheet. But I'm not. My cousin does a spreadsheet. Because to get back to 30 accounts, it would take, okay, so how many accounts? It would take 5 funded next accounts, 5 Step accounts, 5 Tradify accounts, 15 5 take profit accounts. Getting 5 take profit accounts is very hard because of the intraday. That's only like, what? That's only like 20, 25. Maybe I should look into like Phidias or Alpha. One of those other. Oh no, but then I have 5 with Lucid. I have 5 with Lucid. Once again, this candle is nice, but I want to see some continuation. I'm usually not like a believer of one candles. I wonder if this daily loss limit scale. I don't think it does. How many more accounts do I have to play with? 47. Wait, this is basically blown up, right? Yeah, this is basically blown up. These two are basically dead. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 accounts to play with. This one. I think these two might already be dead. I'm gonna look up Apex funded accounts or Apex live accounts on Twitter again. Now I want to know. Apex live. Okay, I went from 17. Someone said almost a month and nothing. That sounds pretty good. See how long this other guy's going for. It's being done case by case. This guy's been waiting for 3 weeks. Damn, this guy made 42K and he doesn't know. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. He's still waiting for his account. Okay, so one person has live. Trader Kane. It's being pretty tight about it. 5% DLL, can't lose 50% of the balance. I think it might get combined into one account because this Trader Kane guy says he has like one. I think he has like one account, 5% deal. Because both graduated. No. Probably around. Let's see if there's anything on Apex's like FAQ page. Oh, what about my payout? Oh, dude, I'm still waiting for like 12K in payouts from Apex. What happens to them? It better get sent to me. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. In the 100% payout section, if you are moved to live account with the 6 payout, you'll be able to request a full balance. Qualify for 100% payouts for your must first complete. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Withdraw profit. Oh, I can withdraw profits. That would be sick. I'd be able to withdraw like 20K. So many people got moved to live. I'm on this. I'm on this Reddit page here, and everyone like 1 day from payout or on the day that they request, they got moved to live. Oh, why not take the 20 points on this trade? Oh, honestly, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, we could have had 20 points. Wait, it's 30. We definitely could have. That was a smart thing, but I'm pretty distracted reading this this Apex Live stuff, and it sucks. Like if we don't get anything, I'm just gonna start like going all over Twitter and all over Reddit and just telling people to like not trade with Apex. Like the second you become profitable, they're just gonna send you to live, and live is a soft ban because there's people out here waiting over like basically a month with zero communication. Like that's unacceptable. I thought I could fly under the radar for a lot longer, but I guess they caught me. Do you think it goes up from here, or are you just holding just for the stream? I'm holding just for the stream. Where's Glowback? It needs to hold like literally right now. This is Glowback right here. It literally needs to hold here like right now. Like if it goes down with increased volume, it's a very bad sign. This is literally where it needs to hold. Glowback's open. Which is what? 5'8", 5'9", 60. What is this? Yeah, 60. 27, 760. It needs to hold right now, like bounce up on this candle or the next candle. Like you just can't break below. That's what I'm thinking. So basically, where we're from was just kind of a lie. Yeah, and the fact that they said you can take 6 payouts from an account and then go live is like, you know, that's just a blatant lie. You know, I think the highest amount of payouts I got from one account was 3. So yeah, it looks like nothing is. It looks like there's no news about it at all. Oh, okay, here it is. Transitioning to the Apex Live Fund program. Congratulations, you will be moving to the Apex Live Funding program. Oh, sweet. Let's go. First and foremost, congratulations on your Apex Pay account performance. Oh, thanks, man. We have completed our review of your past and current PAs, and we're excited to trade and this next level. Let's go. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Any recent purchase evals that have not been converted to PAs will be closed, and the most current recent charges will be refunded. Okay. Live trading coordinator will be in touch by email over the next week's layout steps. We'll see. Blah blah blah. The Apex customer support does not handle live accounts or transitions. So basically, you cannot reach out to anybody. They have to reach out to you, because I don't even know how to reach out to this live trading coordinator person. Over the next week, probably a lie, Apex will be laying out and releasing information on some of various paths to live account trading and some other exciting announcements and updates. Blah blah blah. So 28 accounts being graduated. That's a lot of accounts. Hey, if I can get 28 accounts, I can, you know, I'm cool with that. Oh, but a lot of their final P&L is like negative or 0. So my final P&L, if I count all the positive ones, is four, 3, 4, 5, 20, 4, 2, 4, 6, 4, 6, 3. 9. Three. And then I have some 0 ones. Oh wait, those are regular. So I wonder how much of this 42k I'm gonna be getting. What about my payouts? Okay, payout history. Okay, so my payouts are are still all approved. Requested May 1st. So I have 3, 6, 9. I have 9K coming from Apex. I had more. Did they already pay me some? Dude, I can't remember. Did they say? The last time I said something was April 20. I mean, I guess. At least my Tradeify payout request is approved. Yeah, it's been approved. Nice. Let me message my cousin. I'm gonna tell him that I got. Have been waiting for a month and no. I have like 42.5K in in limbo. Technically, it's not gone. All right. Do I have more notifications? Dismiss. Okay, maybe now I can open this video that is sent to me. Attention Apex affiliates, this is a short from John for the Apex affiliates influencers regarding some live prop, blah blah blah. Alright, let's watch this video.
Hey.
Let me lower the music. Lower the music.
We spent half our day killing.
gosh. Okay, whatever. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I don't know if I'm supposed to be letting you guys hear this. That's a lie. Not sure if there's anything, but the sound from your mic is inaudible. Okay, good. I'm watching the CTO or somebody go over the live prop thing. It's like a video from like 10 days ago. It's an unlisted YouTube video, so I don't want to like not stream the audio. But I'm not saying anything. Okay, so I just finished. It was a 15-minute video. I sped it up by like 1.5x. We'll see. That video is, I think it came out on the 24th. So 10 days ago. From what it looks like, it doesn't seem like there was much else to be done. I'm hoping I don't have to wait as long because they said there's like like the first group of people that was like a month ago. There's like a lot of them, and each of their situation is unique. So they have to contact them and figure out like a live plan for them. And if they have to do all 600 like one by one, I don't know how big their live team is. Hopefully it doesn't become, I don't know, man. I just want my live account. I just want my payout. Well, at least I got my payout from trade buy. Let me withdraw that. Is this trade still going on? Oh, we're still alive. We're still there. Still kicking. All right, send the withdrawal over. Come on, let's stay above a little bit. I think I'll give them like a week to contact me, or I don't know. They need to like the lack of communication is like the worst part. That's something that's like not okay. You know, they're saying they're swamped, which I understand, but you can't just promise like, oh, we'll get within, you know, we'll talk to you within a week, and then don't talk to them within a week. So it says they'll talk to me within a week. I don't know if that'll happen. I'll give them a week before I start, you know, maybe ruffling up some feathers. Let's see what other accounts I have going. Okay, let me remove this ticket. Can I delete this ticket? I already know. I can delete all my tickets now. Oh, you can't delete them. I'm gonna remove. Well, at least that's one extra tab that won't be eating up memory. All right, I'm gonna let this trade go. It's gonna hit take profit, or it's going to get my stop loss. What's the stop loss? There's a daily loss limit of 1K. So this is the trade. Is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Who knows? I like how NQ is starting to be stronger than ES. That's a good sign. So if ES gets a little bit of a bump up, we should get going. Let's hope ES holds its Globex open as well. We'll see. Other than that, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully I get my money out of Apex. It's 42K. That's a decent chunk of change. Hopefully I get it. I'll keep you guys updated on the Apex Live stuff, and if it doesn't turn out right, I'm gonna, tell you guys to, actively avoid it. But who knows, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, like 1 week, 2 weeks. And I'll keep an eye on Twitter. Hopefully people will start getting, I don't know. I just want my money. All right, guys. That's it. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.